This is Hino's Sport bringing you that heat and that fire. This right here tells you guys everything you need to know about Deontay Wilder. This is why they call him the Bronze Bomber. You guys get it now? You guys understand the vernacular of that title? These are the three best heavyweights in the division. Deontay Wilder, unequivocally and unquestionably number one. Tyson Fury, that's supposedly supposed to be number two. And AJ Devo, who was formerly known as AJ Humble, but now got re-promoted back to AJ Devo, who's number three. Number two and number three are teaming up so that they can try to go up against Deontay Wilder. That should tell you guys something. See, if Deontay Wilder was not the baddest man on the planet, right? And he wasn't the baddest heavyweight in the world, why is the number two and the number three teaming up to try to fight number one? This is the brain full of mush and the brainwashed dodo-headisms that pandering narratives is trying to spew onto you. But leave it to Hino's Sport, bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. And keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And keeping the foot on the what? On the necks. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. We're bursting the pipes, folks, of these Rudy Poo and these plum brain ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. You see, when you have ultra fanboy rhetoric, I told you guys about pandering narratives. They only have a ceiling cap. See that? A ceiling cap. Once they hit the ceiling, what they got to do? Come down. Because once you get to the ceiling, is there anywhere else to go? No. You must come down. It's called the law of gravity. This is the stuff that we're talking about. Anthony Joshua is supposedly sparring Tyson Fury so that he can continue to do what he's doing. He has a 5-fight plan. Deontay Wilder is nowhere near that 5-fight plan. That should tell you something. Secondly, let me spar you, Tyson Fury, because he wants Tyson Fury to take all the lickings, and he don't have to worry about it anymore. After he got what he got from Andy Ruiz Jr., the Mexican, super highly version of Buster Douglas 2.0. Matter of fact, Buster Douglas looks good in front of Andy Ruiz because this guy has the title in 6.5 months. The Mexican community fan base, they've taken enough shots. Mikey Garcia that's turned into what? A human pinata, aka beat my face and dude, that was regressed after the Earl the True Spence punishment to what? A guy that was fighting none but what? Uber, Lyft, and hold up. Hey, taxi, Tijuana cab driver fighters. Hold on, one more time. Hey, taxi, Tijuana cab driver fighters. Then you got Canelo Alvarez, this guy that's supposedly now on an approved level of clean glutarol and fighting paid to lose after paid to lose. Matter of fact, super paid to lose on steroids, wounded animals, and cherry pickers. Rehydration clauses, the catchweight king. To then Andy Ruiz. I mean, 2019, boy, they did a number for the Mexican community fan base. But enough dings at them. Let's push them to the side. This is the stuff that we're talking about. Now you understand when I told you guys about men and women with confidence, purpose, and an abundance mindset. Because when you're a true alpha, betas have to follow the climate that the true alpha sets. Let me say it again. When you're a true alpha, betas have to follow the climate that the true alpha sets. Deontay Wilder is a true alpha. Earl the True Spence is a true alpha. Gervonta Tank Davis is a true alpha. Betas have to follow the climate. Vasily Lomachenko, that's a high-octane beta, a.k.a. alpha wannabe. Canelo Alvarez, high-octane beta, a.k.a. alpha wannabe. In this case, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, high-octane betas, alpha wannabes. They've been exposed. How can you, Anthony Joshua, who's Mr. Chinny Chin Chin, let me say it again, Mr. Chinny Chin Chin, robotic as fuck, and has stamina issues, can be able to prepare Tyson Fury for Deontay Wilder? There's no preparing for the sledgehammer. There's no preparing for the super right commitment power and the left commitment power of Deontay Wilder, because you have to commit. This is something you've never been able to do, Anthony Joshua. Commit in anything in your life, let alone in the boxing ring. Let me say it again, because this needs to marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me and hear me well. Anthony Joshua, you've never committed anything in your life, let alone in the square circle. So to be Deontay Wilder, you have to have what's called commitment. It's called basically believing, receiving, and therefore you shall get. Let me say it again. Believing, receiving, and therefore you shall get. Deontay Wilder is the walking embodiment of that in the square circle. Let me say it again. Deontay Wilder is the walking embodiment of that in the square circle. So unless you're Deontay Wilder and you can believe and you can receive and therefore you shall get, it's not gonna come unto thee. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. Don't compare the bronze bomber, a real heavyweight, a guy who's been doing heavyweight lifting after heavyweight lifting after heavyweight lifting, a guy who has 10 title defenses, tied with the great, and God rest his soul, Muhammad Ali. He's a rarefied company. And compare him to AJ Devo and Gypsy Mental Lapses, because that's what they are. Let me say it again. AJ Devo and Gypsy Mental Lapses. This is the guy that said, I don't care about Deontay Wilder. I don't care about Paris Fury. You put a fighter in front of the woman you sleep with at night. You put a fighter in front of the woman that you plug at night. That should tell you something. That tells you Deontay Wilder is living rent and space free all up in both of these guys' heads, soaking up the damn AC. Let me say it again. He's living rent and space free all up in these guys' head, soaking up all the damn AC like he knows the sport. Lives rent and space free in these pandering narratives, coalition folks' heads, soaking up what? All the damn AC. Because let me tell you something. When you stand on truth, you always stand on the right side of history. I've been trying to teach you guys this lesson for the longest. So get the notepads out and get to the damn scribbling. I keep telling you guys, there's real G's, super real G's, and ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets. There's what we call deep thinkers out here in these boxing streets. There's what we call those who have what's called the true boxing eye test. And those who have that knows that Deontay Wilder is going to dominate the heavyweight division at minimum for the next 3 years. Can't nobody see him. Because this guy keeps getting better. Especially when he runs it back with you. I just told you guys, there's a video surfacing on the internet. Tyson Fury took 14.06 seconds to get his ass up. That's 1.06 seconds longer than the original variation thereof. So how is he going to be any better? And that was the best performance he's ever given in his boxing life. Nearly damn near was almost perfect. But like Deontay Wilder tell you, I just need 2 seconds. What was the 2 seconds? It was the 2 freaking knockdowns. How you have 2 knockdowns? The second one was technically a KO. 2 knockdowns are scored as 4 points. And it's a draw. There go those brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo head followers trying to run with a continuing pandering narrative. And I told you guys, a pandering narrative has what? A ceiling cap. What happens when it hits the ceiling? It has to come tumbling down. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.